Hey there and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a couple things around the house and I thought I'd take you along. If you're new here, my name is Anne and I love to do all things homemaking, and if you're returning, thank you so much. All right, let's get this day started. So the other day my husband was hanging up the curtains and he stepped on here. My wax warmer was on and it went tumbling down. Of course I forgot about it because out of sight, out of mind. But here it is, and this is not the first time this has happened, but this is going to be the last. I am done with it. It just is a mess. So I'm either going to just get rid of it completely or put it in a completely different spot, maybe in the kitchen. I don't know. Anyway, so I need to get that cleaned up. It just looks like a murder scene. It's so disgusting. I thought this day was going to be really chill, just filming a nice, relaxing day in the life until I remembered that this wax spilled. If you've ever had hot wax spill, you know the horror that it is to get it all cleaned up, especially when it's red like this. Oh my goodness, it is absolutely terrible. So I wanted to first thing get this done with because I didn't want to have to think about it on my day off. If you've never had the pleasure of spilling hot wax from your wax warmer, then let me tell you, it is a pain in the rear to get off. I find that just using a blow dryer on the hot setting works great. You can also use an iron if you have one, but I don't have one because I don't have time for that. So blow dryer it is. I was a little upset that the wax got on the couch because I know it has a lot of oils in it. So if anybody has any tips to get oil out of the couch, please let me know because I still have the big stain there. Okay, so it just left a little stain here that I need to try and get off, and then it stained the baseboards, and I would normally be mad at that, but it's okay because I am going to be painting all of the baseboards. I actually went to Ace over the weekend to buy paint for the baseboards, so I'm going to be doing all of the baseboards. That's okay, it's stained, no big deal. We're going to just paint over it. So now that I got that mess all cleaned up, I'm going to go ahead and make myself a little snack to eat. It is around 11 o'clock. I'm getting hungry. So I decided I'm just going to cut up a Granny Smith apple and have some almond butter with it. And so I'm going to eat that and then we'll get it all cleaned up.
'Cause if I do, I'll think of you. The nights are so long, wondering if you miss me too. I'm losing myself in the city sounds. For a while I'm fine, but as soon as it gets quiet, I know I'm screwed. Ooh, I can hear my own heart breaking.
As I was eating my snack, my dog just had his bone and he loves to rub his face all over the couch. It cracks me up every time he gets super itchy. And then my little boy, which is the biggest boy, he's like, "Come on, Mom, get up. Let's play."
Hear the sound of my heart breaking over you. Oh, I can hear my own heart breaking. Do you hear the sound of my heart breaking over you? The sound of my heart.
So I have this really large cutting board that keeps getting beat up in our cabinets, and I was looking on Pinterest of what I could do on the kitchen island because I'm getting kind of tired of the same decor that I've had on this island for probably 2 years now. And I saw that people are using their like serving boards or cutting boards as decor. So I decided get it out of the cabinet. I will keep it from getting beat up and then I can use it as a decor piece.
If only I could make you change your mind. I'm losing myself in the city sounds. It's over. Is it over now? If only I could make you change your mind. I'm losing myself in the city sounds. It's over. Ooh, I can hear my own heart breaking. Do you hear the sound of my heart breaking over you?
All right, it's almost dinner time, but I want to check on the garden. I'm so excited. Look at our beautiful tree. It bloomed all the way. Mother Nature is just so glorious most of the time. Anyway, yep, I still have to plant my herbs. So we're gonna go tomorrow to go get the rest of the soil. And then I need to put that together. I ordered this one on Amazon. So I'll be doing that in a separate video. Oh, and it's so hot today. It's like 80 something and I had to turn the AC on. Love it. Here are our strawberries. They look so delicious. I can't wait till we have just a field of them. So yummy. And then I had to move this guy. If you've seen my yard video, my husband put it back over there. I had to move him over here. He wasn't getting enough sun. So this is our poblano pepper. He's getting bigger. And then this one is producing lots of those little tomatoes. My grandpa used to call them maters. Reminds me of Mater from Cars. So funny. And then this one is growing some as well in here. Our other ones don't have any because we bought them when they were too small. So they're still trying to grow big. Anyway, I also need to take this fencing down because as you see, it did nothing. He just moves everything. He's such a little brat. So it's unsightly. I've tried my best. He's still getting through there. So we're gonna take that down. But it's just such a glorious day. It's so beautiful. Huh, do you wreck our lawn? Yeah, look at you. Look at all your toys. Look at all your pea spots everywhere. Burning everything. We're just waiting for Daddy to get home, huh? Yep. So I want to go ahead and get the smoker started. We are going to have steak skewers tonight. I have already been marinating them all day. I just buy the Kona teriyaki. I believe it's pineapple flavored. Really delicious. I marinated it all day long. So I'm going to go ahead and get our skewers in water, because if you do not do this stuff, they will burn. So I'm going to soak those, and then we're going to get the rice started. Call me out, tiger. I'm going to cook the rice as per the instructions on the back of the bag, but I had tried to stay away from rice for a little bit. But if you're new here, I have stomach issues, and I just find that when I eat rice, it just makes my stomach feel so good and happy. So I really don't want to stay away from it. And I honestly cannot stand brown rice. It is so hard. I just feel like no matter how long I cook it, it just is hard, and it doesn't give me the satisfaction like jasmine rice. It just makes my stomach feel so good. Does this happen to anybody else? Don't you lift me up higher above the clouds, won't you, love? When the scenery is right, go right in. I want to fall deep within. So now that the rice is cooking, the barbecue is up to temperature, and the steak came down to room temperature, I'm going to go ahead and put them on their skewer and then throw them on the Barbie. Don't leave me hanging just 'cause I'm too proud. Whisper away my outdated doubts. Somebody do me the courtesy, dress me down. Not that old, yet I'm far too young to not stand my ground. Well, my ways are mine, and I don't wanna change, not even for love. So I don't want to get rid of the delicious marinade. So while the steak is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and pour the remaining marinade in a pot and get that boiled. And I'm going to reduce it to about half or until it's super thick. And I'm going to use it as a glaze. Now take back all them hard words. I'm a grown woman with confidence and sense. In the middle, meet me in the middle. I cooked these for about 5 minutes or so on each side, and then I had to move them on the right side of the barbecue because that side was hotter. This is a smoker, but it barbecues if you do it on a high heat. But anyway, I moved it to the right side and got a nice little char on them. The teriyaki almost gives it like a nice crispy glaze. It is absolutely delicious, and this paired with rice and broccoli, it's the perfect meal. I can't tell you how much this dinner was hitting the spot for me this evening. It was super delicious. Just be careful with the glaze if you do this. It is super salty. Just put it on your meat. Don't put it on your rice like I did. Oh well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed spending the day with me. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video real soon. Bye!
The good